Time. Now my guest tonight is rally driver Leeroy Poulter, who together with navigator Alvin Coetzee recorded their second victory in the 2016 South African National Rally Championship when they triumphed in the 25th running of the Sasol Rally. The pair led from flag to flag, with the only competition coming from teammates Janelle de Villiers and navigator Caroline Swan, racing an identical Toyota Yaris S2000 rally car. Leeroy, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
The Sasol Rally, it seems to suit you. This is your third rally title in this venerable race.
Look, it's been it's obviously a big race to win for me, and obviously to win the third one now is, and with Sasol being it's their 25th anniversary of the race, it was a big one for us, and I really enjoyed it. It went really well for us.
Put it in perspective in South African rallying terms. What does this race, represent, and where does it stand in all the races?
Well, this is kind of an icon in the rally championship. A lot of famous cars, Sarel van der Merwe and Enzo Kuhn and Serge Damse have won this race. So
right.
To win it, and obviously for the third time now, is really important for us. And it's really a driver's rally, and a lot of things. It's over a 2 days event and really fast. The event this year was very dusty. Yeah. Over the last 4 or 5 years, it's been rain, so this was very different this year. A lot of dust, as you can see in the pics.
And your navigator couldn't be with us this evening, Alvin Coetzee, but speak about her role in setting together what looks to be quite a handy start to this rally season for you guys.
Well, definitely, she plays a big role in the car. Obviously it's a blind rally, and she tells you where to go, and you got to go as fast as you can, and with listening to her. So it's one wrong error from her side, and we off the road. A lot of the times we spend over 160 kilometers an hour on the between the stages, and it's really difficult. Right,
and it seems like there might be a little bit of an F1 themes beginning to this season, with Toyota completely dominating the first two races. Is that the case, or are we mistaken?
No, look, the guys have been really working hard. Obviously, there's a lot of technical stuff comes via the Dakar as well. It's the same team that run there, and they're moving the stuff onto this car, and it shows. We're obviously doing a good job, and as you say, like Formula One, Mercedes are doing the job. We're doing the job on the dirt.
Well, you brought in the Dakar Rally, and you finished fifth this time round, but you've slowly been ascending. How is the Dakar Rally compared to South African rallies? Is there any comparison?
No, look, that's very different. Obviously the heat there at 50 degrees some of the days, and humidity really high. But I mean, it's a long event to the Dakar. It's 2.5 weeks, where the rally, and you're looking at a 2-day event. So it's completely different.
But I mean, it's obviously giving you confidence. Taking a 5th place finish in the Dakar, going into the domestic season.
No, definitely. I think, the more time, it's like any sport. I think the more time you're in the car and you're doing it, you get better and better every day. And it seems to get easier every year. And as you said, the Dakar, we're getting better and better near the front of the field. And now in the rally, and it just shows this year we've come up and we've had 2 wins.
So there is a flip side to it. Doing well in the Dakar also assists your domestic.
Definitely.
Speak about your teammate Janelle de Villiers. We know him. We're familiar with him from Dakar racing. It's a healthy rivalry.
Yeah, I think so. He's been a good teammate to learn from, definitely in the Dakar. He's won it as well. So it's a guy that you can only learn from, and the experience he's got is great for the team, and I've worked hard to learn from him, and now obviously the rivalry is going to carry on. We've won 2 races, he's finished second in 2, so it's going to be a tough championship.
He had a bit of bad luck this time round. Sure. Were you always watching to see him coming in the rearview mirror?
No, always. Like I say, he's a tough competitor, and he's going to be there. If you blink your eyes, he's going to be right behind you.
Well, I mean, it's quite incredible. You're 34, but you've been in the sport for 29 years. So that means you started when you were 5 years old in motorsport. It's obviously something that gels with you as a person. This is, part of your identity.
Yeah.
When do you hit the top of the tree? Is it the Dakar? Is that for you?
Yeah, it's funny. I've always been on tar surfaces, and we've won a lot of championships. I won a karting World Championship in
Right.
2008, and I never thought I'd actually be doing the Dakar. I watched it every year. The family being in the motorsport game, and eventually, we got called up, and we were going to do our first Dakar. It was a real privilege to drive for Toyota, and be in competition there for the Dakar Championship, and now also racing against guys like Sebastian Loeb, who's a 9 times world champion, and Hervinen, who is a world rally champion, and really strong guys. So it's nice those were your icon guys to look up to, and now you're racing against them, which is really nice.
Right, so it's safe to say it's in your blood. The next up, it's the Secunda Rally. That's coming up in May. Are we going to expect another Toyota 1-2?
Well, I hope so. Definitely, we'd like to win again. We've won this championship once before, and if we can do this again, this is our goal.
Brilliant. Well, we're going to follow your career closely and the goings on in Toyota.
Thank you.
Leeroy Poulter, thank you very much for joining us this
Thank you,
evening.
Tom.
Brilliant. That was Leeroy Poulter, winner together with his navigator, Alvin Coetzee, of the 25th Sassel Rally. The third round of the SA Rally Championship is the Secunda Rally, and that's on the 20th and the 21st of May.